St. Augustine, Florida. Founded in 1565 by Spanish explorers, it was given to the United States in 1819 and became the capital of Florida Territory in 1821. Its strategic position has made it central to military operations involving Florida. Its history is long and occasionally dark, making it the perfect spot for ghost hunting. For many years, the only cemetery in St. Augustine was Tolomato, but only Catholics could be buried there. Shortly after the establishment of St. Augustine as the Florida Territory capital, another cemetery was opened for non-Catholics called Huguenot. Records show 436 people were buried in Huguenot, but not all the residents are resting so peacefully. Many visitors claim to have seen a ghostly apparition of a young girl in a white dress who floats among the trees and sometimes waves at visitors. Her office hours seem to be between midnight and 2 a.m. The most famous story circulating from Huguenot Cemetery involves Judge John Stickney, buried in 1882. His children grew up and moved away and eventually wanted their father's body in a closer location. They decided to move Judge Stickney to Washington, D.C., so they got a permit in 1903 to exhume and move his casket. A crowd gathered at the cemetery while the judge's casket was dug up, and they all wanted to look inside, so they opened the lid. Inside, the judge looked kind of like he always looked, and everyone was shocked that he wasn't rotting as they expected. A commotion distracted the crowd while they had the casket open. Rumor has it there were two drunks stumbling through the cemetery, having a merry old time. Somehow they were able to rummage through the casket, roughing up and even tossing around parts of Judge Stickney until his gold teeth came up missing. Not wanting to admit their mistake or the theft, the men responsible quickly shut up the casket and shipped it to D.C. No one in the Stickney family is said to have noticed except Judge Stickney himself, who now wanders around the cemetery, supposedly looking for his teeth. The cemetery remained in use until 1884, when Huguenot and Tolomato were both closed for burials. Both cemeteries remain open to visitors, and Huguenot is referred to as the most haunted in St. Augustine. So if it is spooky feelings you're seeking, I'd suggest making a stop.